Here are the top 5 ATAS features every crypto trader should know. Let's start first of all with the CVD or Cumulative Volume Delta. The CVD displays the total of the volume delta over a given period. The volume delta is very simply the aggressive buy minus the aggressive sell. The CVD basically allows you to see if there is absorption in the market. To add this on your chart, simply click the indicator at the very top of your ATAS window. This will pop up this window here. Simply search CVD Cumulative Volume Delta, double click it, and if you want to, you can follow my settings. It will show you this very nice section on your chart with this purple line. So the thing is now, what is absorption? To understand what is absorption, you have to understand that there are two order types, market orders and limit orders. The market orders are moving the price, while the limit orders absorb the market orders. So the market order basically is when you open a trade at the current market price. When you use a limit order, is when you preset a trade at a predefined market price. So basically the CVD shows us when limit orders are absorbing the market orders. Now the thing is, how to read this? Simply by checking divergence. Here is an example on Bitcoin with a bullish CVD. We first have a low on Bitcoin, we then have a higher low. This from a low, higher low. On the CVD, we have a low, and then we have a lower low instead of getting a higher low. This form a low, a lower low. This difference is a bullish divergence, and this leads next to an increase in price for new highs. What happens there basically is that in the first low you have some shorts coming in the second low you have some shorts and some longs closing, but basically some market sales coming in. All these market sales got absorbed by limit order longs, and this next leads to the increase in price. Here is an example of a bearish CVD on Bitcoin. You first have a high on Bitcoin, you then have a higher high, forming so a high, higher high, and on the CVD you have a different thing. You have a high, and next you have a lower high. This is a bearish divergence, and basically what's happened there is very simple. You've got some market order longs joining in the market, but you've got some limit shorts absorbing all of this, forming this bearish CVD, and this leads to the decrease in price next. Here is a quick divergence reminder. I'll let you pause the video so you can take the necessary time for you to read all of this. Here are a few things to be aware of when trading absorption. Personally, I never trade absorption alone. I always want confluence with it. And it's also very important to understand you always have to get a plan and a context. Let's move now into the open interest. The open interest is very, very important. It basically allows you to see if these are new trades opening or closing in the market. Here, for example, when you have an open interest increasing plus a positive delta, it simply means that you have new long trades opening. When you have an open interest increasing plus a negative delta, it simply means that you have new short trades opening. When now you have an open interest decreasing, it simply means that these are no new trades opening, these are trades closing. Okay, so it can be liquidations, take profit, trade close, stop loss hit, just no new trades opening basically. Just something to be aware of: when you have a decreasing of the open interest plus a positive delta, these are short closing. Okay, when you close your short, you market buy basically. And when you have a decreasing of the open interest plus a negative delta, these are longs closing. When you close your long, you market sell basically. To add the open interest indicator, simply go and click the indicators at the top of the ATAS window. From here, search for open interest, double click it, and here are my settings if you want to follow. Let's move now into the next one, cluster statistic. The cluster statistic indicator allows you to see precious and various statistics. You can see many different things, such as the delta change, minimum or maximum delta per candle, the volume per candle, the volume per second into the candle, the trade counts, and many more. To add this indicator, as always, simply click the indicator button at the top of your ATAS window, and you will get this pop-up here. Simply search cluster statistic, double click the cluster statistic, this will add it into your chart, and here are my settings if you want to follow and get the same. Personally, I only use the delta and the volume. I don't need all the other informations such as volume per second and everything, but again, you're free to adapt this to your trading style and to use different things. Delta, by the way, is just basically a difference between the buy and sells, and the volume is very simply the total traded volume into the candle. Let's go now with the number 4, volume profiles. These are very important things too. Volume profiles allows you to see the total of volume in a profile display for a specific period. The point of control of this volume profile, or POC, gives you away some levels to trade. Daily, weekly and monthly volume profiles are the best. Thing is now, when a volume profile closes at the point of control price level, of course if and only if it's naked, so untapped basically, at this level to your chart and see what happens there when we reach it. To add the volume profiles on your chart, as always, simply go into the indicators at the top of your ATAS window. From here, search for market profile. Add the market profile into your chart, simply set the mode to profile, and then you can select the external period and set it to daily, then create another tab with weekly and then another tab with monthly. Here is a very good example of a daily naked point of control, so basically just a point of control untapped after you can see the daily close. You add this into your chart and you can see after a few days we can go into the level and get a lovely reaction. Here, for example, this is at the moment when I'm recording the video at the time, the previous week point of control is our current resistance. And you can see that many point of controls are broken, we just went through, but again, this is at the end of the day when the day closed. Maybe during the day we've got some good scalps of these levels. Just something to be aware of about the volume profiles. It's very important to use the good ticks to get the good levels. So for the daily volume profile ticks, I like to use the 250 ticks and also check on the ticks one. For the weekly volume profile, I like to use the 500 ticks and also check at the ticks one. And for the monthly volume profile, I like to use the 1250 ticks and also check at the ticks one. Let's move now into the TPO, time price opportunity. This part also is very important. TPOs allows you to see where we spent more or less time during a specific period. It also allows you to determine if lows and highs are good or not, so to speak, if you're more likely going to take the high or take the low, but we're not going to cover this in today's video, otherwise it's gonna last for too long. So the daily TPOs are the best. When a TPO closes at the point of control price level, again if naked, so untapped basically, at this level to your chart and see what happens there when we reach it. To add TPOs on your chart, like always, go into the indicators. Once you're there, simply search for TPO, add the indicator onto your chart, so double click market profile and TPO from the search section, and from here simply set the mode to TPO and the external period to daily. Don't forget to set your charts to 30 minutes. This is the best time frame to use this one. Just to give you an example, at the time I'm recording the video, you can see that the previous time point of control, the previous day time point of control, is literally and was literally the support for more than half of the day. So these levels are really nice. And that's it for the top 5 ATAS features every crypto trader should know. If you want to get all these features in one place, you can download my workspace for absolutely free on our website mooncharts.fr. Simply sign up for free, go in the course page, scroll all the way down, you will find this download section, simply click the ATAS workspace and you will download the workspace, as simple as that. And if you want, you can sign up with my link down below in the description. This will allow you to enjoy discounts, as starting August 12 ATAS will become mostly paid. Thank you all for watching, hope you all enjoyed this video. Do not forget you can subscribe to the channel, turn notifications, smash the likes, write some comments down below. Thank you again so much for every single one of you, and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.